Darling, a love letter written by my heart. I don't write this to impress you. I write because my heart has learned that some feelings grow too full to stay silent. I write to tell you that when I think of you, calm arrives first. Not chaos, not urgency, but peace. You entered my thoughts quietly and stayed gently, without demanding space, without asking me to be someone else. My heart recognizes you, not as perfection, but as truth, the kind that feels steady, even on ordinary days. I don't love you loudly. I love you intentionally, in the way I consider your feelings, in the way I respect your pace, in the way I protect your peace. You don't overwhelm my life, you align with it. You don't distract me from growth, you encourage it. When I imagine a future, it doesn't feel dramatic, it feels balanced. Shared mornings, honest conversations, mutual effort. I love how you are, not how I wish you to be. Your strength, your softness, your wisdom earned through experience. My heart is not asking you to rush, or promise, or leap. It simply wants you to know that its intention is real. If love is patience, then this letter is love. If love is respect, then every word here means it. I don't want to own you. I want to choose you and be chosen freely, clearly, without fear. I want to stand beside you, not ahead, not behind, but aligned. And if one day you look at me and feel safe, seen, and understood, then my heart will know it spoke honestly at the right time. Until then, this letter waits with you, quiet, sincere, and real, written not by poetry, but by a heart that chose truth over noise. And as this letter continues, let it unfold slowly, like trust does, without urgency, without pressure. My heart wants you to know that loving you does not feel heavy. It feels grounding, like finding balance after long wandering. I don't imagine you as a dream. I imagine you as a life, with real days, real challenges, and real effort we would share. I think of how we would listen, not just hear, how we would pause before reacting, how we would choose understanding, even when it takes work. My heart admires your depth, the kind that comes from living, from learning, from standing back up quietly when no one was watching. I love the way you carry yourself, not loudly, but with dignity, a strength that does not need to prove itself. If I reach for you, it is not to hold you still. It is to walk with you at a pace that feels right for both of us. My heart believes in steady love, the kind that shows up when excitement fades, when routine settles, when life becomes ordinary. I want to be there in the small moments, shared silence, tired smiles, late conversations that don't need conclusions. This letter does not promise perfection, it promises presence, accountability, and effort that repeats itself. If I ever fail, my heart promises honesty, not excuses, not disappearance, but responsibility. I don't want to rush your trust. I want to earn it through consistency, through respect, through time. My heart understands that love is not possession. It is permission given freely, maintained carefully. So take this letter not as persuasion, but as truth spoken gently from a place that has learned what matters. And if one day you feel the same calm, this same quiet recognition, then know my heart has been here, patient, open, and sincere, waiting not to be chosen, but to be aligned. Until then, this love letter remains a reflection of intention, of respect, of a heart that chose to speak honestly and then learned how to wait. And as my heart keeps writing, it does so without urgency, because what matters most does not rush to be proven. I want you to know that my affection is not loud. It doesn't arrive with demands or expectations disguised as romance. It arrives with steadiness, with the willingness to show up on days that feel ordinary and moments that feel uncertain. My heart respects your independence, your history, your choices, and the wisdom you carry. I don't want to rewrite your story. I want to read it carefully, to understand the chapters that shaped who you are today. If I imagine us together, I imagine teamwork, not rescue, not control, but cooperation. Two people choosing kindness when misunderstanding appears, choosing patience when timing feels off. My heart believes love is practical. It shows itself in listening, in remembering what matters to you, in adjusting without losing myself. I want to celebrate your growth, not compete with it, to stand proud of your strength without feeling threatened by it. There will be moments of silence and moments of disagreement. My heart is ready for those too, because real love includes repair. I promise to speak honestly, even when it's uncomfortable, to listen without preparing a defense, to value your peace as much as my own. This letter does not ask you to change your pace or lower your guard or decide before you're ready. It simply offers transparency, clear attention, a heart willing to be consistent rather than impressive. If time teaches us something different, my heart will accept it with grace, because respect does not disappear. It offers you